What's up, boys and girls? This is an exciting time here. I've never been to Cecil County Dragway. I've been wanting to come here for as long as I can, as long as I've heard that people were running really good times here. It's kind of really well known as one of the better drag strips, especially on the East Coast. Consistently runs really good times. So, what's up, man? I'm just in the middle.
Interrupt your recording.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Whew. So yeah, I'm just getting all. Trying to get all straightened up right before.
So I come by, hit the lights, I was like, oh shit. Still got enough tire left?
I got a brand new tire.
Oh shit.
So last minute preparations, we had to
Worried about overnighting some stuff.
Yeah, we overnighted some tires in, and I had to get an alignment and all that. So about to find out our first pass, see what Sam does with this current power, and God willing, we can get the tranny to work. If we don't, we're just going to be having to hustle it the rest of the night, try and get everything straightened out. We got the porcupottomus here, so we're going to see what we can do with that as well. So it's been a 2-hour trip, some crazy back roads, and man, it's been a mission to get here. So end of the week, end of the trip, towards the end of the year, all kind of line it up for this. So here we go. This helmet is a little bit snug. I just realized I grabbed my 8-year-old son's extra small karting helmet. Man, it's like a headache. But we're gonna do it. So we're starting our tire pressure at about 18 pounds. Gonna see where this gets us. Hopefully you can do a good enough burnout, get everything all squared away. The tranny acts up when you kind of try and do a burnout, so I just gotta, you know, gotta get everything straightened out. So. So you might see me moving. I'm in hybrid mode right now here, just trying to conserve energy. I had to turn on the cop lights first go around. I actually didn't shift too darn bad there. Not too bad, boys and girls. Pretty good for the first go around. Didn't feel too bad. Air temperature could have been a lot better. I started real hot. Started pretty hot. It was like 90 something degrees. I mean, despite it being like 55 degrees outside right now. So let's see what we got here. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. 1029, 139. First one out. Heck yeah, boy. And that even had a little hiccup on the one too, so not too shabby, man. Woo! Thank you, God. Woo! 162 60 foot. That's poop. We can do way better than that. 100. Whoa. A little dark here. I almost hit a barrel there. Almost went off road. 162 60 foot. 6.7 in the 8th at 108.7. 1029 139.0. Rocking.
What's up, babe?
Woohoo! Liam, what do you think, bud? Awesome for a first pass.
I got butterflies in my stomach. I mean, could you ask for anything better than that on your first pass?
Heck yeah, it's 139. That's getting it. Liam, this is your helmet. It's extra small. I can't even close my mouth because my cheeks are inside my teeth. All right, so check this out. This is really important data there. For some reason, I had a little bit of a spark knock there on the launch. My fuel trims are positive. I found out a little earlier I had a vacuum leak, which was also a boost leak on something earlier. We fixed it. I haven't even really driven the car since then, but mile an hour, right? Yeah, so my speedo is not totally accurate, but 134 there, and actually went 139 out the back there. So was getting little trace amounts of spark knock at the very top as we are starting to lean out a little bit, but turned up my methanol controller. We're gonna try and split the difference on the amount of fuel there. The mile an hour is strong, and let's check at the look at that, we're down to 34 psi of fuel pressure there. Air temperature, oh yeah, we can do way better than that. 127 degree air temperature out the back, and to begin with, yeah, before the run, 100 degrees. So guys, there is something on the table. We're gonna go 140 tonight. All right guys, so they put me in lanes 5 and 6, getting all the way around the other side. That's pretty freaking awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So let's see if these changes did what we were hoping that they would do. So we'll find out here in just a moment. All right guys, so we got a small little problem here. We're down to one lane here, and somebody oiled down the left side of the track, so hopefully we can get a decent pass in before the track goes. So everybody's down into one lane, and I don't know if they're going to fix the track or not, but let's just hope and pray that we're going to get a decent pass in here. So it seems like we're gonna be on limited time. Let's make it happen, kids. All right, so we've got 23 degree cooler air here. So we're starting at 77 degrees. My ice melted way too fast. I'm gonna load it up with some way more ice, and hopefully we can get a much better 60 foot out of it real quick here. So we'll see what we got. Just doesn't like to do a burnout like that. Once we get the manual on there, it's going to be way better here. Harder 60 foot there. That definitely felt much better. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of times, I mean, still having some wonky stuff with the tranny, but definitely feels better. I'm trying not to run off the road this time here. Thank you. Oh, so close. 1016 at 139.98. I'm gonna call that 140. 1016 at 139.8. 156 60 foot. Boy, I'll tell you, if we can get a 150, That might just do it. Oh, we're so close. Dang. We need a little bit cooler. We're gonna see what we did with that. I think I might have a little bit of spark knock on the launch, but guys, we're that close, man. This is great progress. Man, I think it might be 9 o'clock already. Holy crap, we might only have an hour left. That's getting there. That's getting there. 60 foot looked better. It felt hard. That felt like a, yeah, definitely 60 foot is good. Mile an hour is good. So look at that. We got 1016, 139.98, 157, 60 foot. So let's see what we got here. Still get a. So guys, this is kind of weird. This thing's kind of doing some funny stuff with the boost right there. Normally with the centrifugal, or normally with the positive displacement, we're able to get a little bit more boost more quickly there. So we're gonna see what we got going on, but still having a couple little issues in between, and it's kind of bucking a little bit weird on that 1-2 and the 2-3 shift. So I did sharpen it a little bit, but the 3-4 shift is wicked firm. Definitely looking better there. Definitely looking better there. So yeah, when we left on the 60, or when we left on the yeah, the air temperature was 86 degrees by the time I left. So still not as cool as I was hoping for, but we went up to about 117. So if we can keep that cooler, we're gonna make some more power. And guys, I'm calling that 140 miles an hour. 139.98. It's like that far. I'm gonna throw some more timing at it. It's leaving a little soft, and for some odd reason
You want the jump box?
Yeah, I do want the jump box.
You got that jump box?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of timing coming off idle, and it's not building boost the right way, so I don't know how to do anything other than when it's like always on crunch time. It's just like we're always down to the wire, you know. It's just. All right, so we're saving this tune. We're gonna make it leave a little harder. Trusty old beat up HB tuners cable.
Take it. Day.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. I don't need that. Don't need to change anything with the tranny tune, so. Making last minute changes. Air's not too bad, actually. So, okay, so we were expecting the air to be a little bit better. It's only got down about like 700 feet. Yeah. So we're hoping it was gonna be better, but 700 feet is not too bad, DA. What do you think we're at? Like probably like 55? Maybe like 55 degrees. I'll check the weather here in a little bit, but everything is lined up to do this. We got a jam-packed full of ice. I mean, this is the most ice it's had. We're gonna have more timing to launch on. Hopefully the track hasn't gone away, and it certainly seems like it has, but let's just pray for one major crazy last really bonkers 60 foot, and that's what it's going to take to make this thing go. Still don't have the tranny shifting totally right on the 1-2 and the 2-3, but scrambling between two cars is never easy, and then trying to help anybody else out and distractions and all that is just the way it goes, you know. So that's the way it goes. Send it, boy. Gonna do it, man. Guys, I've been in this position before, and at the last, for some odd reason, you know, I don't know, maybe it's by the grace of God, but it's like usually come down to the wire, we can make something happen. So just, I believe we'll be able to get at least one of our goals. We're gonna be able to do something here, guys, so let's try. I'm gonna try and do one heck of a good burnout here, and we'll see if we can get this thing to actually 60 foot, because I just spun that last one real bad here.
How's your IETs, man?
Probably pretty good. I haven't even checked. I'm not even gonna fire it up. Huh?
Should be in the 40s.
Might be.
All right.
Heck yeah. Give it a little spray. Give it a little spray on the tractor. Give it one more little spray down there. That's what I like to see. Guys, if you're ever at the drag strip, 20 bucks goes a long way. You pay the guy at the line 20 bucks extra and maybe spray down a little bit in front for you. Can make all the difference to your night. Hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks. yeah, man. Come on. I'm hoping. Come on. Man, I pushed through the converter maybe a little bit. I don't know if I broke the beams like that. Oh. Oh, darn it. 10-1-7. 157 60 foot, same thing. I think I pushed through the converter just or pushed through the lights a little bit. 139.9. Man, dude, we're so close. Ah! That would have been so great to accomplish the goal first time out, man. Oh my gosh. Oh man, what a look at that. 10-1-7, 139.9. Gosh, man, that thing was steaming on the top at 109.6 in the eighth. That's good mile an hour, boy. Oh, almost 110 in the eighth. Dang. All right, guys. I totally forgot to end the Caprice video here. I was so stoked with the 10-1 and like 140 miles an hour. We had like 2 minutes left so that I could jump in the Escalade and make it before they were cutting off the staging lanes, so that we could make our final passes of the night. And we did make it, and then something happened. So I want to tell you guys so bad. You have to stay tuned and watch, but it did something that I never expected it to do, and then it did something else I kind of probably should have expected it to do. But yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. I'm really, really stoked about the performance of both the Caprice and the Escalade. So guys, please stay tuned for that. That is going to be on our next episode coming up. Very, very excited to share that with you. Yeah, guys, got a lot of comments from this hat and all that. This is really, really, really awesome. I'm glad you guys like this. It's I love it. When you see it in person, it looks really, really sweet. Thank you so much for supporting our channel and everything what we're doing. It definitely helps us do with what we're doing, and we want to keep giving back. And this is just the start of it. So, guys, please check out our merchandise. There is a link below for that. And I mean, I can't say enough for some of our friends that helped us out with the ride. I mean, Dan, Orr, and Christine, and it was awesome that they helped us out and gave us some help at the track, as well as Keith from Keith's Pit Stop and all the other guys, Brady and Charlie, and man, it was great to have those guys help out. So God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.
Jeremy, take all the dogs back onto the carpet.
Get out of my butthole. You little slut.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I got that.
Bronte, how dare you laugh?
How can you tell her?